Thank you all for joining in today. And this is our episode number 52. This is free Intune training provided by How to Manage Devices community. If you have any questions related to device management, Intune, SCM, please feel free to ask this in our forum. That is forum dot sorry how htmd dot no, today is not a good day for me, I think. Okay, uh, the forum url is htmdforum.com, right? htmdforum.com. Okay, so yesterday we have seen some customization in the company portal, and there are some interesting options we have seen, and we stumbled across a scenario where we were not able to the get the enterprise application into company portal, right? So for example, I was able to see only two applications, right? But in my apps portal, right over here somewhere, where was that? Okay, this one, right? My apps portal, I was able to see, or still I am able to see a lot of applications, right? So we were trying to understand what happened, why it is not showing over there, etc., etc., right? So first thing, at least in company portal website, right? Company portal website, this is company portal website, portal.manage.microsoft.com. If the application is not installed, you can use this portal, right? And you will have all the options over here. Not all the options, but most of the options are there, right? But if you look at the company portal application, right? If you look at the company portal application, you can see this set of applications. It doesn't show the other application which are available in the website. So there is a difference. First thing, that is the first catch over here. So you need to be aware of that. The second thing is this one, right? This is my apps portal. If I type myapps.microsoft.com, that will take me to this particular portal. These are the basic and what you call enterprise application from Azure, right? So if you go over here, uh, to- 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 this is Azure Active Directory, as you can see over here. This is Azure Active Directory. Okay, over there, if you go to enterprise applications, right, you would be able to see most of these applications available there, right, which are available in my apps. Okay, so I was trying to add one application from non-gallery application, or probably I can try to add a gallery application, right? Application non from non-gallery application. No, probably I can try to add this one, right? Some of the default application available. Go to meeting, right? So go to meeting. If I add that, the application is getting added to the the enterprise apps in Azure Active Directory. Now I'm going to assign this to a user, or I can use user, either user, right? I tried both actually, user or group. It does work, right? So I added that to go to meeting. Now if I go over here and refresh, I don't know, go to, it should automatically pop up over here. I don't know why it is not coming. Give me a sec. Go to, okay, let me close and open up again myapps.microsoft.com. Right, let me search. Go to, it's not there, right? Okay, so probably it might come. I don't know whether I saved it or not. Yeah, okay, it might, normally it should come, right? Because all the other applications, All the other applications are here. See, you can see manage engine, MDM, right? All the other applications are there. But in company portal website, I can't see all those things, even though I enabled this option. If I go over here, my custom policy over here, go to properties, and if I go to this one, right? I I said like Azure AD Enterprise application show, right? It should show, but it's not showing, right? It only shows the typical application from MDM. All right. So if you want to see where I have showed you this yesterday, if I remember it correctly. So if I go to Azure Active Directory and go to MDM over here, right? These are the application which is currently shows in company portal website, right? You remember like in this in this application, right? Company portal application, it doesn't show any application at all, right? So that is another caveat, or I don't know, another catch, right? It only shows in the website, not in the application, right? First thing. And so second thing, what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to add another application from here, right? Probably IBM, right? IBM MAS, I don't know how to pronounce that, 360, right? So let's add there. This is their MDM solution, right? So are you still guys, are you guys able to hear me properly? Can you please comment if you are?
Yes, Anurag.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we added that application into, let me show you, where is it? What happened to my, okay, so we can see IBM now over here. So now let's go back over here and do a refresh, right? Probably it might take time, I don't know. Okay, so it should automatically pop up. Close company portal application. I closed that. Let me open up again. Portal.manage.microsoft.com. That is the company portal application. So it is not showing up yet. Okay. So maybe it might take some time. Okay. So by the time we will check for this one, go to application. We added that go to meeting, right? Okay. So it is showing up over here. See, we added the go to meeting and it is showing up here after probably it took 1 minute or so. I don't know. Okay. So now you can see this application is also published in my apps portal. So this is the biggest problem for the users, right? Users need to go to different portals if he or she wants to kind of launch an application, right? Some applications will be available in my apps portal, myapps.microsoft.com. Some application will be available in portal.manage.microsoft.com, right? And some will be available in over here, right? So this is very kind of pain point for the users, right? If you are transitioning from software sender, right? SCM kind of environment, right? So probably that is why Microsoft is coming up with one, I don't know what is that called exactly, right? So so probably in future, what I'm assuming is, I'm not sure, it will happen or not. Probably we can expect one particular website, or probably my apps portal or company portal application or company portal website, where you would be able to see all the application from a user perspective, right? So you don't user doesn't require to go on within a um, uh, different portals to get the applications, right? So that said, so let me refresh this one and let's see what is happening over here. So anyways, it's not coming up. Probably it is going to take some more time. Okay, to come up the IBM Ma application, IBM Ma's application, not Ma. Okay. Uh, if I go back to enterprise applications over here, probably I would be able to see IBM. No, this is different stuff, right? So next thing, right? We will check what is happening with the IBM application in a minute, right? So before, give me one more refresh. No, it's not coming up. It's not. It's not happy with me, I think. Okay. Normally it should come up because I added manage engine. Yesterday it was only AirWatch. I added manage engine today morning, and it came up, right? So same way I added IBM Mass application now. It should come up in a minute or so, probably. Okay. So let's go into our policy, and let's do one more stuff, right? Edit the custom policy which we have created yesterday, and go down over here, and there is one more interesting option, right? Office online application. If you want to show Office online application into company portal website, right? Only website, not the application, right? This application doesn't show these other applications, right? So I know it's a bit confusing if you are hearing for the first time. uh, I don't know how to make it more. It still shows hide. I don't know how. Hopefully I changed it. Give me a sec. Try to edit and go down. Okay, it shows show, save, should show. Come on. It still shows hide. Okay, let me go back over here, overview, and let me go to assignment, and you can see assign to all users, Intune users. And let me go back here. Now it shows. Okay, that is some UI glitch, right? So now it shows show. Okay, now if I refresh the company portal website, right, I'm hoping to have lot more applications, right? So click on that, refresh. Okay, here we go, right? So GitHub is showing up here. That is a good news. IBM Mass 360 is showing up here. Now, it seems most of the applications are available, right? I don't know, all the applications are available. GitHub came here. That is a good news, right? GitHub is the one which I added, probably. And GoToMeeting is also here. That's a good stuff, right? So it is working. It is working. Okay, it's better. Okay, so these applications are part of Office. That's a good catch, right? These applications, enterprise applications, are not part of actual enterprise application, right? It only appears when we enable Office online application, even though all these are showing under enterprise application over here. See, this is enterprise application over here, right? But if we don't enable this Office online application from Intune, it doesn't show up in the company portal, right? That's really interesting stuff, right? I don't know what does that exactly, but it shows manage engine, it shows IBM Mass now, go to which we added, go to meeting which we added, right? All these things are showing now. GitHub is the one which I added to today morning, right, before this training. So everything looks okay. So if I click on this, so you need to open that browser and kind of stuff like that, right? So that is this is kind of deep link kind of applications, right? So that is one interesting part over there. Okay, so this is the customization of company portal application. Okay, so you need to be very careful about these two things, right? You need to understand that this won't show up in the company portal application. So let me try to close the application, right? Just to double check. Close the company portal application and launch it again. I don't know whether that will make any change or not, but let's try that, right? So it doesn't show, right? And even in company portal website, right? Website, it doesn't show the 7-zip application, or it is not there at all, right? So only 36 application here, and let's see what is the application count over here. I can't count actually. I don't know. Probably I will assume this is 36 or something, right? Okay. Um. Okay. So that is about the customization of the company portal application. So I don't know where it is exactly. Okay. So if you go to the documentation, it is clearly mentioned somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. Company portal website will initially support the display of apps from other Microsoft services. So this is only supported for company portal website now. So that is why we can only see this in the company portal website, not in the company portal application. So probably Microsoft is planning to have this in company portal also, but at a later stage. That is what my assumption about this note, right? That is why they put out a note over here. But it's not clear that enterprise applications will come as part of Office online application, right? So that is not clearly mentioned in the documentation, I feel, right? Okay, if you see something about the Office application experience which we have seen before, please comment, right? So probably um, we can take it up with the product team, etc., etc., right? Okay, so that is it for about the company portal application and branding, right? Company portal branding, user experience, and this comes under user experience, right? So this is the custom policy which we have seen. Now the second option is custom notification, right? Custom notification, I tried to check this, and when I see this one, the custom notification is only allowed for Android to Android apps, only allowed to Android apps, right? So at this moment, and through for this particular kind of season of Intune training, I'm not covering Android app, right? So very, I'm not going to explain it in details, right? But let me try to do something initial testing, right? So assignment from a server side, I can show you something, and it is same as the experience is same as the other assignments, right? If a group contains user and devices, only user will be targeted. See, so this is only for the users, right? Okay, so that is only catch over here which I can take from this, right? Now let's go to the other one, the terms and conditions, right? So terms and conditions is interesting option in Intune, and I think I explained this yesterday a bit. Why do we need terms and conditions, and we don't have this kind of option in SSCM until recently? I don't know, like now whether they introduced this now or not, but until recently we've been tasked to get the terms and conditions for SCM users or configuration manager users. I was not able to get that out of box kind of a solution. Probably we can do it through a scripting or something else, not but not from a out of box experience, right? Okay, so but Intune was having this option, so let's try to create one. Okay, so you need to be very careful about terms and conditions, right? Is some of the organization might have terms and condition, then only they will allow users to use their corporate devices, right? If they agree to the terms and conditions, right? Conditions, if I can spell that correctly. Description, you can say, okay, HR users. This is for HR users. Okay. let's let's find out what is there in next, right? This is title. You need to provide the title for HR users, right? HR users terms and conditions, right? I don't know what to put in the terms and condition. Please accept. Let's put please accept. So if you want content of this terms and conditions, probably you need to contact your I don't know, privacy team if you have, or data protection team, right? Data privacy operation team, DPO teams, etc., etc., right? To get the content of this particular policy as per your organization, right? So that is not something we can create or we can build from an Intune admin perspective, right? So this is something legal terms and conditions, and sometimes, right, you need to be very careful about this. So don't make your own sentences and things. Approach DPO team, I don't know, privacy team or security team or somebody from the management side to get this done, right? Okay, now as you can see, enter the brief summary. What it means: accept your terms and conditions, and terms and condition that user must agree, right? So if you want to see how the user will see this, this is the way how the user will see this, right? On the right hand side you can see, right? This will be a company portal kind of an experience during the enrollment, right? So this is how the users will see this. So if you ask me how the localization will work, right? So for example, if the user is a French user or German user, if you want to show this text in in a German language or a French language, how do we do it, right? So the point is, you need to provide the text in the German language over here, if I understand it correctly, right? Then only you can use that option. And the biggest pain point over there is you need to segregate users based on the language they speak, or I don't know how do you segregate that. If you have already have a users from Germany, probably you already said like, oh okay, I will ask all the German users to go through the terms and conditions in German German language, right? But if you have somebody working in Germany who doesn't know German, then probably that might create problems, right? And if their device is in English language pack, and then you might have problems, right? By to get that acceptance from the user. Okay, so that is one of the challenge you have with this configuration, right? So you need to segregate the users and deploy each different language terms and conditions to different set of users, right, based on their use of language, right? So that is not optimal, I would say, right? So let's click next, and over here you need to assign it to some users basically, right? So let's do it all in Intune users. Okay. So click next and review, create. So this is the default one, right? So this is not very relevant, or I don't know, intuitive, I would say. I don't know that is a correct word to use over here or not, but it is not feature rich from my perspective, right? And I think that is why Microsoft introduced something new, right? Probably we will see that tomorrow, right? There is another option to have terms and conditions. That is very much user friendly, and you can include what you call the pictures, logos, branding, etc., into that, right? Okay, so if you are planning to use terms and conditions, don't use my recommendation. No, not to use this one, right? Probably we'll show something tomorrow, and I will keep that as a surprise for now. Okay, and probably you're already aware, right? So. Um, so we will see that tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm opening up for questions, right? If you have any. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, thank you all for joining in today, and I'll speak to you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye. Take care.
Got it. Thank you.